boys and girls, I have a math game to share with you today. So for this game you will need some dice. Now I didn't have any dice at home, so I used some paper and some tape and some scissors and I made my own. If you'd like to make your own dice out of paper, your mommy or daddy can help you find directions on the internet to show you how to cut your paper and fold it and tape it so that you can make one just like I did. Otherwise, you can just use some dice maybe from a board game that you have at home already. So the way that this game works, there's lots of different ways to play, but you're gonna first roll your dice. All right, and now the first way to play is just to count how many dots are on the dice that you rolled face up. So I'm gonna tilt it this way so you can see. Can you count the dots with me to see what number I rolled? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you show me 5 fingers? Hold up your 5 fingers. If you'd like, you can also practice writing the number 5. All right, let's roll again. This time I rolled what number is this? Let's count to find out. 1, 2, 3. I rolled a 3. Can you show me 3 fingers? Ooh, how about 3 in sign language? Remember, it's a little different, it's a little tricky, but I think you can do it. So that's the first way you can play the game, is to roll just one dice and count the dots and see what number you rolled. And you can practice saying those numbers maybe in some of our different languages that we've learned at school. You could practice writing the number 3. Maybe you could just do it in the air with your finger, or you can write it on a piece of paper. Another way that you could play this game is to get 2 dice. And I made 2 here, or if you have 2 from another board game that you'd like to use, you can use those as well. So now I'm going to do one at a time. I'm going to roll my dice. All right. Are you ready to see what I rolled? All right. So on this dice, I rolled a 1, 2, 3. So I rolled a 3 for that dice. And for this one, I rolled a 1, 2. I rolled a 2. Now for this part, which dice has more dots on it? The 3 or the 2? The 3. You can see that there are more dots on this dice than there are on this one. Which dice has less? Which dice has fewer dots? Well, let's see. This dice only has 2. This dice has 3. So this dice has fewer dots. This tells us that 3 is more than 2 and that 2 is less than 3. So you can play your dice game and compare which number is more and which number is less. And one last way that you can play this game if you want an extra challenge is you can roll the dice and add the numbers that you got. So let's figure out what numbers I rolled. So on this dice, I rolled a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on this dice, I rolled a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These numbers are equal. I rolled 2 of the same number. They're both number 5. That means there's an equal amount on these dice. So to add them together, I can think, what is 5 plus 5? If you know that, you can go ahead and just say it, and then maybe practice writing the number sentence, 5 plus 5 equals 10. If you need some help to figure that out, you can count all the dots together, just like we counted the dots on each dice by themselves. Now we can add them together and count. So let's count to see what 5 plus 5 equals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I know that 5 plus 5 equals 10. So that's just some fun way that you can use some dice to play a bunch of different math games. I hope you have fun with it. Bye!